Welcome to In the Pits. I'm Dennis Pittsenbarger for the Fuel Show, and we're here with Ty from Baxter Auto Parts. Thanks for having us by. We're out of the studio for once. One of the things that people do when they get a new vehicle is they upgrade their lighting systems. Now, we wanted to come by and talk to you about the ins and outs of doing such things. You know, there's factory stuff you can do, there's aftermarket lights. Tell us about what you can do if you just want to change the factory lights.
Well, what happens is when people have new vehicles is they get accustomed to lighting on that, and they notice that the blue intense lights they see out on the road give a lot better visibility. So a real simple upgrade for a stock vehicle lighting, all vehicles now have this composite style lighting, and they actually use a capsule bulb. And what a capsule bulb is, you just simply plug it in the back.
Let me get a hand on one of those.
Yeah, and you'll notice it has that slightly blue tint to it.
Yeah.
That's actually a silicone-based coating there that changes the color output. It makes it closer to the power output of the sun.
If you don't want to switch these out, if you have, say, a hole in the grill or the bumper like the truck here, you can get down to where you can either put something in a factory roll or maybe an upgrade on a fog light. What options does a guy have?
Well, this vehicle came equipped with factory fog lights here, and they do a great job of filling in the voids that the factory headlights leave on the roads there.
Now, it looks like you got something down here, too. This looks like a better upgrade. Now, obviously, everybody knows the name PIAA. These are factory replacement?
But if you notice the color of the lens there, it has kind of that yellow, purple look to it almost.
Yeah.
Right. Well, back in the 70s, the yellow lights were the only way to cut through dense fog. Today, this silicone-based coating on here that has a purple hue makes this shine yellow, but it is a very intense yellow that cuts through fog and heavy rains, really important around here, substantially better. This is going to give you about 80% light transmission. The yellow lenses used to give you about 70% return reflection.
Right, now let's move over. Now we talked about a new vehicle. Let's move over to something that's a little bit later model. Now, old vehicles can get upgrades too. You know, these round headlights, it looks like you got something here that might look like a replacement. You don't have to have a $35,000 to $55,000 truck to get an upgrade for your lights. Tell us about these.
Well, this old CJ here, actually, these headlights were designed back in the 40s or 50s with the design. When they came out with a 12-volt light, they had to redesign it. But once they came out with a 12-volt in 57, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. This vehicle here actually does have a later generation of sealed beam bulb, which has a more aggressive fluting on there, and this bulb is actually charged with a xenon gas, which is white, pure white gas when it's lighted. So this is an excellent upgrade for the money, about $15 a piece.
I gotta ask, Ty, what in the heck is this? I mean, did you rip this off an airplane, or what? I mean, this thing, is this over the top, or is this what guys really want?
Nope, this is actually one of PIAA's bigger lights here. It's closer to 8 inches here. It has actually 3 lighting features in here. There's a small running light on there, which gives us kind of an amber glow to it for city lights. But the bulb itself is a high output, high low beam. So this is a driving light that's actually slated for the CJ here. We're going to mount it right here and going to give the driver 3 options for lighting on this. It depends if he's running the road or if he's running the trail.
Looks like if you wanted to, you could put a fog light just about anywhere. I mean, you got down to, these are kind of something I've seen on a lot of the little imports, all the way up to stuff like this crazy off-road light. I mean, is there any limits to what you can do?
Nope. Nope. This guy here is actually a great example because a lot of the new Escalades, for example, will come with a full grill package, so there'll be no openings. So if a guy wants to keep the maximum amount of grill in there, yet still have a good light, he can cut himself just a little 2-inch hole to plunk that guy in. So the options are unlimited.
If you'd like any information about these products, go to thefuelshow.com or check them out at the Baxter Auto Parts family. They're available in 33 locations around the greater Northwest. We want to thank Ty once again for having us in the shop, and that's In the Pits.